Hello and welcome to episode 174 of That King Thing, with us, the King Brothers. I am your host and eldest sibling, Thomas, and I am joined by middle sibling, Joshua.
Hello.
And littlest sibling, James.
Hola.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Qué?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Bien. ¿Qué? Muy bien.
Jeez. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Du jambon, por favor.
Un gato bocadillo, por favor. Un sacapuntas.
I was about to say sacapuntas. I was waiting for it to get there eventually. Well, that's that. Hi, everyone.
Un Fanta limon, por favor.
Is that for Fanta Lemon?
It is, yeah.
No,
Yes.
actually, I think you'll find it's for a Coca-Cola cherry. Sponsorship money. Thanks, Coca-Cola. Bye.
Hashtag still not sponsored.
Hashtag are sponsored.
Technically we are, yeah.
Hashtag SoSickClothing.co. Use
Oh,
code
yeah.
TKT
I was trying to do a
checkout.
throwback, you bitches.
Doesn't matter. It turned into a real thing. Sponsor. There is one. There is a God.
What we've been playing.
Don't try and make it into a real episode.
Thomas is
thing.
having a really chill start to the episode. Let him chill it out.
Oh, the rest of it. Nobody's bothered about the news. We only do it because
You're talking as if someone's listening to this on 0.5 speed.
nobody listens to the news.
So now for anyone listening on 0.5 speed.
Sacapuntas,
See, now they can turn it up.
favor.
See, now they can speed it up and you'll sound normal. Or I could just go, should we just skip straight to the game? Because the game's a little bit funny. Then they can slow that down with the slowdown thing. There you go.
I'm going to do this when the episode's up. Just to see how it listens. How it listens, how it sounds.
Should we actually, you know what you should do is try and say something backwards and then I'll turn it around
Oh,
in
God.
post. And then try and say Spyro backwards.
Oh, can't even say it forwards.
Or pies.
Spyro.
That's not backwards. That's forwards, just slow. Say or pies.
Or pies.
Wait, no, it's not pies, is it? Because that'd be Cypro. Oops. Or ripes.
Or ripes. Namyar.
No, hang on. Or Spyro. Or right. Oh yeah, or ripes.
Namyar.
It's supposed to be Mario.
Rayman.
No? Oh yeah, Rayman. Don't know where I got Mario from. Oh,
Ebo.
I've just thought. Right, I thought of an idea for my game next week. Enjoy. I'm
gonna
going to say
say
things
shit.
backwards, and you've got to work out what it is. Yes,
Do it.
That's
do
my
it,
game
and
next week.
Do 50
Sorted.
of them. Do 50 of them so the
Oh.
entire episode can be that. Done.
Backwards stuff. I can't even type it, though.
Thomas,
I'm so excited.
Thomas, type it backwards.
stuff.
I've got a
next
name.
week.
I've got a name for your game. It's backwards compatible.
Oh! Can someone do the MLG horn, please? Here.
I can get it. Bear with.
I know someone that can do that. Nats can do that. She can do the real noise. We need to get her in. She can just go. We need it. Just for that. This is where my new Stream Deck toy that I'm sat playing with while talking to you would have been useful because I could have gone and pushed it on there.
Okay.
But I've not set it up yet. So next week.
Anyway, now we've mastered to speak backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah!
I swear this kid's on crack.
Hello.
Yeah. There you go. That's a Vine reference for you, James. That one's one of those. It's in those things where it's like vines that cleanse my soul. It's in one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you done this week, anyway?
Dead by Daylight I've played a lot of.
Oh, okay.
In the Game
Reasons?
Pass. Huh?
Reasons?
Well, it's in Game Pass.
All right.
That's a good game. I'll play that.
So, hang on a minute. Have you finished Saints Row 2?
I forgot about that. No.
Oh, God, here we go.
I've got one more mission left to do on it as well.
Do the mission, damn it.
Should I do it now?
No. You're probably already playing FIFA or COD or something.
I am indeed playing FIFA.
Okay, so you've played Dead by Daylight
Mm-hmm.
because it's in Game Pass.
Yarp.
Nothing to do with the Stranger Things update that it's due to get?
No.
Are you a Stranger Things fan?
No. I know the Kate is, though.
Okay, well, that doesn't make a difference to anyone, does it?
Well, usually people are forced to watch things, but not me. That's when I play FIFA. Or, in this case, Dead by Daylight.
Well, Dead by Daylight is getting a Stranger Things update, so there you go.
It's a bit shit.
That's
'cause
news.
You got to
That
pay
wasn't in
for
the
all
news.
You got to pay for all the characters that are like actual characters. If you get what I mean.
What?
Like, well, you got your killers, your bog standard killers,
Okay.
but then you've got people like Scream. You know the ghost mask from Scream and
Yeah.
what's his face, Mike Myers and that. But you got to pay for all them. So I imagine you just have to pay for Stranger Things stuff as well.
Probably. I haven't looked that far. I just know it's happening. So that was a tidbit of news that wasn't in the news. So
Oh,
go
there we
us.
go.
Well done, James.
Thanks.
You somehow brought a tidbit of news to the non-news
Contribution.
section. Yeah. How you found Dead by Daylight?
It's good. I like it. It's fun. It's different.
It's enjoyable with more than just yourself. It is. It's like
That's
I've tried
what
playing
Are you
it.
trying to say? That sounds like you're trying to say. I played it one time, but I had no friends, so I give
I
up.
had no friends. There weren't even a killer in lobby. I was just walking around.
Is it essentially just a big game of Mike Myers?
Yeah,
In a way.
there's four of you and one killer, and you've got to escape the area by turning on the generators and opening the door. And the killer comes after you while you're doing so.
I was talking to someone about this the other day. What's the other Prey? Doesn't matter. I've answered my own question right now. For 2 days. I've been trying to think of Prey, and I've not been able to. And then now I've asked you two, knowing that one of you will know.
Praying can
remembered.
cleanse your sins.
Wrong spelling.
Oh. Okay.
And it's not cleanse your sins.
What does it do then?
You atone for them.
You atone.
Ah, okay. You learn something new every day. So.
I'm sure someone religious will now go, that's bullshit too. Well, they probably wouldn't use the word bullshit, but that's inaccurate too.
Poppycock!
What?
They're not like 1930s British air pilots, Joshua.
Well, why specifically British Air
They're
pilots,
Christians.
Thomas?
Because that's how they talk. Bully! I can't remember what bully meant when they said it like that. Is he like good? Like,
Yeah. Bully.
bully! Yeah. Okay. Joshua, what have you done this week?
I've also played Dead by Daylight with James.
Oh, for God's sake.
With James on one occasion, but then with myself and
You're
Wait,
the weirdest
I was trying to
story.
think of who
I
was
played
in the
with James
party.
this week, and then myself.
I was trying to think of who was in the party. I have PKels 555, Craig Mitchell, Courtney was in there, and Baby G was the killer to start with. We had a full game private match,
That doesn't surprise me.
and it was more fun with people that you know playing it in a private lobby than it was playing it otherwise.
Yeah, all games like that.
It's not as fun when it's not full of people.
Yeah, but it's also not as fun when randoms come in and, like, not ruin it for everyone, but, like, It's just not as fun.
Upset.
I don't know where I'm going with it.
I always get bullied by Killer Me. He's a right prick.
We were getting messages from Killer the other day
depends who it
saying,
is.
I'm trying to help you get out. I want you to win. And shit like that. And he clearly wasn't.
Don't
He just
trust him.
He attacked someone immediately at the beginning of the game and then sent a message saying, don't run away, I'm trying to help you. Like, you know, you just fucking slashed at me.
Just wants a cuddle. Come cuddle me whilst I rest you on my hook.
I've also played a lot of Worms, WMD.
Oh, we played Worms.
Yes, we did. It's really fun. Like, really enjoyable. Rocket League.
Rocket League?
Yeah, Rocket League. I'm trying to think of what else I've been on. Because there's other stuff, but I can't remember what.
Porn.
No. Not this week. No, I'll leave it at that. That's all I can think that I've been on. Oh, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons phone game, which is okay.
Hang on, a Dungeons and Dragons as in proper Dungeons and Dragons or something like Vermintide? Oh no, that's Warhammer, isn't it?
That's Warhammer. It's Warriors of Waterdeep, Dungeons and Dragons.
Is it?
It's a dungeon
Is it
crawler.
Dungeons and Dragons like the proper role playing though, or is it like Neverwinter is based on Dungeons and Dragons?
It's like proper role playing. You are like characters, and you go through dungeons, and you've got your like enemies on one side, and you are on the other side, and you move forwards and attack each other turn by turn. There's no dice rolling in it unless you're online, in which case it just versus matches, it just tells you who goes first, and you just upgrade your people as you go along, and it narrates it like you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and the dungeon master is talking to you. So it feels like it, but it's not exactly like it's not got as much dice rolling or anything like that in it, and you just upgrade your characters. But it doesn't feel very play to win. Like it feels playable without having to put any money in it whatsoever, which is quite good.
But it is sort of play to win. It just doesn't feel it. You mean
it features play to win options where you could pay for the subscription and pay for chests and stuff like that, but you can upgrade your items and your levels without having to do so. And there's no energy on it, so you can just keep going. Like you don't have 5 turns and then you've got to wait half an hour for more energy or whatever.
I hate games like that.
Well, that's why I wanted something different to play, because that's what Dr. Mario is.
Oh, wait, which do you hate, James? Because it sounds like you hate games that don't have the energy that Josh was saying is a good thing.
But, no, I hate the games where you got to wait.
No, I know you mean that now, but the way you said it, it was like, yeah, it's got no energy, so it means you can just keep doing stuff. You don't have to wait every so often, and you were like, I hate games like that. It's like, make me wait, make me stagger my gameplay.
I want to wait 24 hours.
Yeah.
It does have wait to open chests on it, but you can get the items that are in the chests by doing dungeons, which you can do an unlimited amount of, or at least it feels like that to me. It's got your story mode, your versus mode, and then a challenge mode as well.
Why is the thing we've talked about the most so far a mobile game?
I don't know. It's a decent game.
I just noticed
It's
that.
worth trying if you want to kill 5-10 minutes or whatever.
I was hoping that the answer would be...
Or kill people.
Because we've all got phones, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we do, really.
Technically, yeah.
Should we do some news then?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what you played?
Yeah, what have you been doing?
Nothing any different. I've just been streaming.
All right.
I know. I've been streaming Elder Scrolls. I've streamed some Siege. Did some Drunk Siege. That was fun.
Drunk Siege.
Abused some people. Highlighted my week. Abused 3 people who were being toxic in Siege, in voice chat in Siege, whilst live on stream drunk. Told them that they were assholes. And then went in general voice chat saying, come to my stream if you want to stream snipe these 3 dickheads on my team. At which point, the 3 dickheads on my team came to my stream, somehow found it, because all I did was say, come to my stream. I didn't give a link out or anything. So the 3 dickheads came to my stream and then ended up following both me and Kato. So I got 3 followers out of trying to call out some dickheads on Siege. So that was fun.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls. That's going quite well for streaming reasons. Played some Siege. Played a little bit of Rocket League as well on
League
stream. Yeah, Rocket League. Yeah, I'm trying to get my PC account up to scratch because I've got a lot of stuff on my Xbox account. Got a fair amount of stuff on my PlayStation account. So I'm trying to really just get some stuff on my PC account. Now that I can play with everybody, I'm going to just settle on one account and then play with everyone from that account with the Rocket Pass thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not Rocket Pass, is it? Rocket ID.
Yeah. Have you got a Rocket Pass? Are you going to get the new one on 28th?
I've not got a Rocket Pass at the minute. No. I've just been playing normally.
Well.
And I've played minimal. I've not played much.
Raped me for chests. Is that like...
They just... Were you not listening to the news last week while we were here, James?
Rocket League are getting rid of chests by the end of the year, James. And once, when they're doing
turning them into some kind of in-game currency or items.
Yeah.
So everyone's trying to stockpile chests instead of opening them.
Craig's.
Oh, I had like 12.
Yeah, you didn't have many. But one of the ones you gave me is a very old one that's discontinued.
Ooh.
I can still open it, James.
That shows how little I play Rocket
it does.
League.
It's a Champion 1 crate, and I think they're on Champion 5 now.
What's the Champion 1 for? What did I get that for?
Just leveling up.
For being champion number 1. Numero uno, champione!
That is me.
Back when we were all good at Rocket League. Or thought we were all good at Rocket League.
We were all the same rank at Rocket League.
Some people started flying.
Yeah, well, everyone's always flown in Rocket League, James. It's just that we started having to play against them. Like, because it became... as soon as, like, the very good players started doing that in Rocket League, and it became quite widespread that was the way to win, everybody started doing it. And obviously, I am still shit at that, so...
You'll get there, bro.
I lose frequently.
I can barely drive in a straight line.
I do find that, like, the first few games when I've not played it for a while, I'm very rusty. And then I'll actually get up to speed and start winning games. And then I end up against somebody who plays it a lot. And then I get battered. And I'm like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. So, yeah. Okay, now I'm actually going to do the news.
Actual news.
Un bocadillo de gato. Un sacapuntas. Kate'll know what these things are. She speaks Spanish.
Yeah,
Go and ask her for a cool Spanish word,
don't.
James. Go on. See you in a bit.
Whopper.
That's just something from work, isn't it, James? And you got to say that instead of asking for a cheeseburger now.
I can't remember if that's the male.
I see what you've done there, Josh.
Have you seen the advert, Thomas?
How did you not click on?
It's been a Burger King joke.
How did you not click on?
Because I don't really care. I only care about McDonald's, KFC, and Taco Bell. See, Joshua knew where I was going with the last one.
If you were going to leave them off list, Thomas.
I had a volcano burrito meal the other day. It was fucking lush.
I've not had one of them.
Oh, I'd love a Taco Bell.
Volcano burrito meals, sick.
Might have to order one.
Anyway, instead of reviewing fast food establishments, Sony are taking over Insomniac. News this week that Sony are basically acquiring Sony. No, Sony are acquiring Sony.
We have ourselves finally.
Sony are acquiring Insomniac. And for those who don't realise, Insomniac are
Spider-Man makers.
Publishers, creators, developers extraordinaire in terms of games over the years. There's Spider-Man, obviously, most recently. But in the past, there's stuff like Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, I think, was theirs. Plenty of other stuff as well. But for a long time, like a lot of their games were PlayStation exclusives anyway. There's a number of them that were either cross-platform, multi-platform, or Xbox exclusives. Because if I remember right, Sunset Overdrive was Insomniac, wasn't it, Joshua?
I think so. I'm going to check for you.
I thought you'd be the one that knew because you played Sunset Overdrive the most when it came out. But yeah, it's interesting because it's the signs of bulking up for the next gen, I guess, which is like what Xbox are always doing anyway. They're always sort of acquiring studios, and they need to do it more, I guess, to get more exclusives, because the exclusives this gen on Xbox haven't been that great when you compare them to the exclusives on PlayStation, at least. Like the top 3 for exclusives that come to my mind this generation are Spider-Man, God of War, Uncharted 4, Horizon Zero Dawn. And then the 5th is Forza Horizon, maybe. And Forza Horizon's not going to appeal to that many people because it's a racing game.
Broom, broom.
So, yeah. I don't think they needed to do this, but I guess they know the talents in Insomniac and they have a very good working relationship with them already. So they're just trying to nail it and make it official, I guess. What is interesting, actually, is I heard a few people say that they were a little upset because Insomniac made some very good Oculus exclusive games. What that says to me, potentially, is will those games become PSVR exclusive, kind of, the stuff that they're doing in VR? Because PlayStation have openly said that they still want to push VR next gen. So we might get some pretty cool PSVR games if Insomniac are going completely in-house with Sony.
Potentially, but it depends on if people want them, if they've already got a decent rig for the PC and they don't want to buy a PSVR.
Yeah, but PSVR is aimed at the more general consumer. Well, I don't know, maybe not so much anymore. PC VR is not anywhere near as expensive as it used to be. It's still more expensive than getting a PS4 with a VR headset, for sure. Yep. But not by anywhere near as much as it used to be. It doesn't take a ridiculous graphics card anymore to be able to do VR, so you don't have to spend that much to get in on it.
Yeah. I just want to know if Sunset Overdrive is owned by Xbox or Insomniac, because that might cut off a second one if they ever bother doing one.
You'd probably have to look if it's an Xbox Studios title. I'd have thought that they maybe own the overall rights to it with it being an exclusive. But yeah, they'd obviously have to hand it off to somebody else if Insomniac are going in-house with Sony Studios.
We'll see anyway. Probably not. PlayStation isn't prioritising Sunset Overdrive 2 in wake of Insomniac acquisition. There you go. that was from a day ago.
Yeah, there you go. See, the answer to your own question. What I find slightly interesting about this as well is there was the news at the same sort of time that Sony are taking Spider-Man back from MCU. I don't know if either of you have seen
completely.
This.
So they're not leaving this current Spider-Man there with Marvel. As
far as I know, basically Spider-Man will be removed from MCU.
So 3-movie deal then. That's what we were supposed to have.
Well,
3 solo movie deal or something. So you might get one more.
Yeah. I hope it just doesn't mean that we go back to what I would call average Spider-Man movies.
Standalone Spider-Man
like
movies.
The ones where... Yeah, like the ones where he's been part of the MCU have been far better than previous ones, in my opinion.
And they've made all money off them.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the disagreements come, because it sounds like it's something to do with, a disagreement between Disney and Sony.
I don't understand.
I don't know,
because Sony makes all the money off of the film, and Marvel makes money off of the merch or something like that. That's how they've worked out the money.
Yeah,
so Sony pay for the film and get it made, and take all the profits from the film, but then Marvel get the merch stuff.
But do they get a profit share on something like Endgame or something like that, where the same Spider-Man's been featured in it?
I believe they get a cut of something, but I don't know about them.
Because obviously that's not a Sony film, is it? So
that sucks.
Yeah.
My YouTube...
It does suck from a sort of a slightly off-topic movie-related note, but kind of involved because of the current discussion.
My YouTube will be filled with videos in the next 24 hours then about Spider-Man leaving the MCU.
Yeah, it's over the last couple of days that it's come out that it's happening. And most people obviously aren't happy about it. And I just find it interesting that Sony have ended up bringing him out of MCU as a character from the rights that they have to it, and then bought out and taken over the studio that develops the game of the same character. Interesting, I guess, to a degree. And I guess sticking with Marvel to keep on theme, there was 20 minutes of the Avengers gameplay, which is basically the same video we've already seen, just not lopsided, recorded from somebody's lap. It's the same thing. But it is that video. So that video we talked about a few weeks ago that somebody recorded, I can't remember what event it was at now. Maybe it was a behind closed doors thing. But yes, if you remember a few weeks ago, we talked about somebody using like a phone or something to record a Marvel Avengers gameplay video.
Yeah.
And it was obvious there was something that was going to come out eventually, and it now has. I don't know if either of you have actually had time to look at any of the footage properly and not sideways.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
It's a long video, so I've not seen it.
The voices really frustrate me.
Why?
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, I understand the voices. We talked about this last time, I guess, didn't we? But
yeah,
I understand the voices because the real actors cost a heck of a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
But it is very awkward when you've spent so long watching MCU movies and you've got very used to like Hemsworth being Thor, to then hear a guy that sounds nothing like Hemsworth playing Thor.
And they keep trying to keep the same mannerisms and that, and it's just like,
you're
an imposter.
That's just because it's the character, though, isn't it? Like, they're the mannerisms of Thor. It's because of the role they're playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is the role they're playing.
It still throws me off that Nolan North is Iron Man, because all I hear in my head is either Uncharted, what's his name?
Nathan Drake.
Yeah, Nathan Drake. Or I hear Ghost from Destiny. Especially when when he's not wearing the Iron Man suit, he sounds like Nathan Drake. And when he is wearing the Iron Man suit, he sounds like Ghost from Destiny.
That's what he did in his interview for the role. He said, well, this is my human voice and this is my robot sounding voice. Yeah. I can do them two for you.
What do you think? They were like, deal. It wouldn't surprise me if that's like why it was. They're like, well, he sounds good as a mechanical machine and as a human. Let's hire him.
Win-win.
Yeah, hearing his voice as Iron Man is a little odd.
It's odd, but
especially when he's in the suit, because all I can think of is Ghost being really annoying when you're walking around in Destiny and like just staying the obvious.
Aren't you excited though? Because he's good at making a character funny, and Iron Man is generally a stuck-up funny guy, and he will do that very well.
True, Iron Man is a very like one-linery kind of guy, which is why what's his name?
Robert
Downey Jr.
Yeah, which is why Downey Jr. was a good fit, because he can deliver the one-liners in the same sort of sarcastic manner that the Tony Stark character does. And Nolan North is very good at doing the same thing because he does it as Nathan Drake and he does it as Ghost and he does it as anything else that he plays. So, yeah, I think he's a very, like, the cast in general, like we talked about last time, is an extremely talented cast when you consider all the games that they've done and other voice work that they've done and stuff like that. It's just very odd.
It is the gaming equivalent of the Marvel cast.
I guess it is, in a way, yeah. It is a gaming equivalent of, like, getting a MCU cast.
Big name, loved actors.
Yeah. Yeah, because all those actors, like, even if you don't know all of them from video games, somebody does. Like, if you talk to anyone, somebody's a fan of at least one of those voice actors. And even if you didn't know the voice actor, when you then go look them up, you see the list of the games that they've been in, and then you start to recognise the voice. You're like, oh yeah, I hear it now, and so on.
He played Sir Daniel Fortesque.
Well, James, that's an excellent segue.
You're welcome. I feel like The Rock now.
This was like slightly throwaway news. I've accidentally, well, not accidentally, for segue reasons, I've skipped past something about Apex, so we'll come back to that in a second. But there's a Medieval update out there. It's just a sort of how things are going, I guess, because it's due out in October, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're very close, but they've done they've released sort of a few side-by-side screenshots for comparison, so you can see like the original content alongside the new remade one. What's nice is that there's sort of two parts to the article. So this is a blog post from the PlayStation website about Medieval from, let me see when it was from. It's from the 20th, so yesterday at the time of recording, so a couple of days ago, when by the time you're listening to this. But the blog post essentially like compares some screenshots, and it's nicely split up into like what a new player should know, as in like if you've never played Medieval before and you're just going to visit it for the first time as part of this remake. So it's like a section about it's got a hint of Dark Souls in its design. And the fact that you play as a resurrected legendary knight with a score to settle, obviously. But you're not necessarily the hero your legend makes you out to be. So it like explains the backstory of Medieval, I guess. And then there's a nice section after that of what people that played the original kind of want to know, which is the majority of the original game is like still intact in the skeleton, I guess, of this. The voice work is either returning cast members where possible, or like at least just slightly new twists on things. I believe that the guy who originally played Daniel Fortesque is the guy that's re-voicing him again, if I remember right.
Did he not have a part in writing it or something as well?
I think so. I think he had a part in writing some of the lines, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I think something to that effect, anyway. And they were saying that like the original soundtrack's been re-recorded for the game and stuff like that. So it is very much in the ilk of like the Crash Bandicoot, the Spyros, and so on, where it is basically that original game, but with a whole modern skin and modern sound.
You can tell
laid over the top.
Like there's a picture on there of like a comparison of before and after, and he's like stood by a tree overlooking like the town, and you can see that the frames wouldn't have been able to cope back then because it's just like a ring of light that you sort of walk around with as if he's holding a torch, and everything else is pitch black. Whereas on this, you can actually see the entire town and everything.
You've got the ability to have that render that depth as well now, like that you're talking about, both from a colours perspective in terms of what, you know, screen technology and video output technology is capable of, but also just like rendering power and stuff, the distances. And it's the details, like obviously stuff looks the same as it did. And I found this with the Spyro game. things look and feel exactly the same as they did. Like, as soon as I ran up to something like a cannon in Spyro and tried to put my head against it to turn it and stuff like that, all that mechanic felt exactly the same as it always did all those years ago. But it was just far more detailed, far more beautiful, far more colourful, and the music was like all remastered, and it just brings it's the perfect mix of the nostalgia that you want from visiting an old game that you love like that with the capabilities of modern technology, I guess. And that's what this really looks like from this. And we're all banging on about it. I'm going to end up playing it, and hopefully it'll be amazing. But
I have always wondered this. Why is his head such a weird shape in comparison to all the other zombies?
He's got no jaw, Joshua.
I know that, but he's like...
If you gave him a bottom jaw, he'd be at least similarly shaped to an average head. So don't pick on him.
The remaster has amplified the shape of his head a bit more, and it looks even weirder now than it used to do.
Maybe. Yeah, but that's just being a cartoon, isn't it? Or whatever. Not a cartoon, an animation. That's just what it is.
Skeleton.
I'm going to go back briefly after that now to the Apex thing. I'm not going to get too involved in it because it's fucking stupid. But so what?
Just not getting too involved because it's fucking stupid.
It is fucking stupid though. So the main thing that's overshadowed this, I think, is the fact that there's been an update to Apex. This is the shortest version I can think to make it, and they put the new solos mode in, which is essentially 1v59, like it's a free for all, and they were obviously cheating going on, like what used to happen in the early days of Fortnite, where everyone would try and join the game together and all sorts of stuff. They found ways to get around it. But there was also like a new loot sort of system added where you could earn like a loot box to get these certain skins, and then everyone was pissed that it would take so much of a grind to get this thing. So they added a way to buy the skin for money and just outright buy it if you want it. And kind of went on Reddit to do an Ask Me Anything to sort of apologize for the way that it was launched and give out the details of the change. And it just turned into a slagging match with the devs using terms like your dicks and what else was it? Freeloaders and something else. I can't remember what else it was. But there was some pretty interesting words chosen, which has not helped matters. So
I don't blame him, me. Like, I'd be like, shut up, give me 40 quid. Like, you owe me money, I made you a free game.
Well, that's the thing. I've got that game, and when it first came out, I got like the Founders thing, which was 20 quid. That's probably most I'm going to put into that game. I've still got more than 1,000 in-game coins or whatever they are, and could get a season pass with that. But I'm not going to go buying any more coins unless I start playing it seriously, which I don't see myself doing. So I'm not going to put any more money in.
Get your solo groove.
Well, I might do, but I only ever go on Apex when someone else is on it as well.
Yeah, but that's because you had to play in threes. Now you can play on your own, bro.
Yeah, but that's thing. That's the kind of game it is to me now. It's go on it and play it with your mates, not go on it and play it on your own.
Yeah, but that's where they sort of gone wrong with it. I think they should have started with solos, then added the duos in there.
Do you think it would have taken off as well, though, if they'd have done it that way?
Yeah, but if they'd have not waited like best part of a year to get a bloody different mode in, it'd have been all right.
Yeah, but we've talked about the fact that Apex's problem for a little while has been that updates don't come quick enough. Like when you compare the speed of an Apex update alongside a Fortnite update and the Fortnite, the sort of story, I guess you'd call it, behind the Fortnite franchise and the world that Fortnite's in. Those updates are coming at regular intervals with new skins. Although they've got in shit this week as well for like having a skin that was the same dog again but in a different color with a slightly different like face. Like, people just grow up. It's a fucking dog in a game. Like, why does it matter if it's
Nintendo sold different Nintendogs and Nintendo cats, and you got different animals on each one? Get over it.
So people's gripe, I think, with the dog thing was that the first one was the dog that was supposed to be in a season pass and it was supposed to be exclusive. This one is one that you can now just buy for V-Bucks, but it's like the same model but reskinned. Now, yeah, fair enough. I guess that's a little bit shitty in a way that anyone can just buy it now, but the one that you got for season fucking 3 or whatever, whenever it first came in, the one that you got then is still exclusive and nobody can get it. It's not the exact same thing. It is different. I think people need to grow up a bit sometimes, especially when it's a free fucking game that they don't have to spend a single penny on.
That's
people need
the
to grow up a
exact
bit.
same as if, like, say, for example, you bought a season pass for COD and I didn't. You got the map packs within that, but I've paid for them separately. That's no one's problem.
Yeah, but not even that. It's like having a gun skin. Like, it's like buying a shooter and like saying, "Oh, you get these certain camo skins for your guns," and you like I get like a red version because that's the theme of the ultimate edition or whatever it is I bought, and then a few months later they bring out like a black version with a little bit of trim on it. Yeah, fair enough, it might be a very similar thing, but it's not like they've got what I went out of my way to go get as a special edition.
You can just say to that person, well, you bought that and I got mine because I'm special. If you really want to play like a child, that's what you need to fucking do. Oh, you bought your dog? You bought that colour dog? Well, I earned mine, so I'm a special little boy. That's what it's come down to. That's what that entire thing is about. People being fucking childish.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry if you are pissed off about this, but it is very childish.
Because it's full of kids. It's a kids' game.
Yeah, as controversial as it might be, James, to say things like that, I'm not that far off agreeing with you. But so let's move on that note.
I didn't hear what
he just called it a kids' game. He said it's full of children. It's a kids' game. So I said I agree with him. And there's something that I do want to very quickly just mention because it concerns me a little bit, I guess. Anthem lead developer Ben Irving has left, which basically means that game is now 100% dead, which is expected.
Was it
because,
not already?
You know what I mean. They were trying to say that they're going to support it for like the next 10 years and they see it being a long haul thing. He's gone. So that's that game dead. But the more concerning thing for me personally is in the same week, Fernando Melo has also left BioWare and he was part of the design team for Dragon Age. And that basically says to me, new Dragon Age game is probably going to end up being shit. And BioWare are about to go down the shitter, thanks
BioWare
to EA, as per
have
fucking
been
usual.
Complaining about the working conditions in that company for years, and I'm surprised that it's taken them this long after Anthem's come out for him to leave, because there were loads of shit about him working late and all that kind of crap, weren't there, when Anthem came out?
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff about the hours and all that
so
kind
I'm
of stuff.
surprised it's took them this long to think, you know what, that's the last game I'm doing for you. I don't know why they've gone and said, I'll try another one, which is probably what they've been doing in past few months.
Unfortunately, this looks to me like after what happened with Mass Effect Andromeda, with all the fucking weird shit that's going on in that, the eyes, with what's happened with Anthem, and then now Melo leaving Dragon Age as well, then I think that unfortunately, BioWare might be seeing their doors shut sometime soon.
BioWare.
Are they owned by EA? Or are they just in association with?
As far as I know, they're a subsidiary, because that was the whole point of, as soon as it happened, I was saying that's the end of them. Like, once they became official, it means that they're gone. They've been with EA for quite a long time, but
that's
like 10 years or something like that, maybe
past
more.
gen was probably a better history for them than current gen. Most of the current gen games have not been good. To say it in a nice way, have not been the best games.
Depends how much you love your console.
Let's think, okay? This is what they've had on the current generation. Dragon Age Inquisition was like across both. It was like released. It was released at that point in like 2014 or whatever when the consoles dropped. So like it came out on both. So we've had Inquisition, Shadow Realms, which I don't know what that is. Shadow Realms got cancelled. That's why I don't know what it is. Shadow Realms was cancelled. Mass Effect Andromeda was a mess at launch. Anthem tanked at launch, and then Dragon Age is now losing its lead. I can't remember exactly what Melo's role is, but he's like lead designer or lead director or something. He's very senior within the project. Let's put it that way. And if they're
also losing a different lead dev, then that's possibly them two saying, you know what, I'm off. And everyone going, fine, me too.
The last good game that BioWare probably made was something like Dragon Age 2 or Mass Effect 2, and that's nearly 10 years ago.
So yeah, current gens, they've gone down toilet, really.
Yeah. Like Old Republic was theirs on PC. The MMORPG. That's still got an okay player base. Mass Effect 3 I don't think was that bad, but like the last sort of really good games that I think people would say that they properly enjoyed from BioWare are going to be like Dragon Age 2 and Mass Effect 2, which is, again, like, say, 10 years ago. So I hate to think it, but I think BioWare might not exist in the very near future.
Quite likely.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah. And on that note, Joshua is going to take us through a game to cheer us all up.
It's time to play a game.
Yes, I'm going to get away from depressing news, and we're going to play a game together. Joshua's turn to host this week, as I mentioned. So me and James are going head-to-head. So, Joshua, I will hand over to you to explain. The scores are ridiculous. It's 13 to me, 5 to Joshua, 5 to James. So there's no point in even going through those anymore because it's ridiculous. But Joshua, yeah, what's your game?
Right. Well, it's pretty easy. It's Guess Who. I've already sent you both a list of game character names in an order, 1 to 5, I think, or 1 to 6. Basically, you play Guess Who.
These games are getting so lazy. It's like, I'm going to give you a word, now you two do the rest of it.
This one is very lazy.
You two are so
I've got some
lazy.
rules.
I'm going to go out of my way to make things backwards next week.
I've got some rules now.
Seriously?
Right? So the rules are, there's 4 each for both of you to do. So you're both going to start on number 1 and move on to number 2.
No shit.
You have to get number 1 to be able to move on. And it's the first person to guess all of them and get to the end. So James could be stuck on number 1 while Thomas has guessed all the others.
Are we playing it like 21
4.
questions or like Guess Who? I mean, the real game where you've got to ask, I've got to ask him about it,
and it's yes/no answers.
Yep.
So open up the messages I sent you and get to it.
James, you can go first.
Am I?
Why are you asking? Am I? You're guessing who he is.
Yes, it's a human. Yes.
Oh right. Okay.
Is mine human?
Yes.
Okay. I'm opening a notepad to write all this shit down.
Am I male?
Yes. Am I male?
Yes. We're on the right lines.
This is going to freaking go well, isn't it? It's your question.
Am I a lead character?
Yes. Is mine a lead character?
Would you class him as one, Joshua?
I'll give you this answer instead of a yes, no. It's like co-lead character. Second person. Well. You could argue that he is the lead as well, but
that's what I mean.
God's sake.
So I am a lead male. Ooh.
Well,
am I Link?
Why are you asking? Am I? You know who you are.
It doesn't. Just let him ask the question how he wants, so he can get through the game. No, it's not Link.
Okay.
Am I? I'm doing it now. Am I in the title of the game?
No. So I'm not Link.
You thinking Lee? You got to ask questions.
Do I have like an iconic outfit?
Yes.
Oh.
Do I have an iconic outfit?
Yes. Are we the same person?
So far, the answers have been exactly the same.
Who's got like? Am I? No, I can't because I'll really give his away if I start. Just, do you know what route I was about to go? Quite possibly.
I think I know where I am. I think I know what I am. Go on, James, is your question, but
oh shit. Iconic outfit. Am I Snake?
No.
Oh.
He's taken lead the wrong way.
Yes, yeah.
I maybe shouldn't have said yes to lead.
You're the antagonist, James, not the lead.
Yeah, you're like the lead antagonist. You are a lead character, but you're not.
You're the bad
protagonist.
guy.
You're an antagonist.
I'll change that one.
So I want to give him that hint because me saying yes to lead has thrown him. If you
want to give him a hint, just let me know and I'll do a hint that's not over the top or anything.
Am I Luigi?
No.
Oh.
You've really only asked if it's male and human so far. You've not asked
Luigi. Excuse me. I've asked if it's a male, a human, a co-lead, if they're in the title and if they have an iconic outfit. That description quite accurately fits Luigi. Just saying.
And I've just also thought it doesn't actually fit Link because he's not human.
He's a humanoid. He's an elf.
Or is he? Antagonist that is male that has an iconic outfit. Shit.
Just try and get a better description of him, James.
Do I wear a cape?
That's a good.
I can't remember. In all honesty, I think he does, but I can't remember.
I'll have a quick look now.
He might, or at least he might do some of the time.
I think that's given me my answer.
No, it hasn't.
He
can't answer because he's got to ask
it. In certain outfits in different games, he does wear a cape, but in others he doesn't.
Yeah, I thought he did. Anyway, it's my go. Am I related to the protagonist?
No. Am I Jack of Blades?
No.
Oh, God damn it.
Am I exclusive to a particular console?
Yes. Am I exclusive to a particular console?
Ooh, originally. I'm going to say originally. Because you're not anymore.
Okay.
Am I a member of COG?
You are indeed. Am I Cortex?
No, you're not Cortex. Am I... which one? Which one is it?
Just get a...
Do you now see where I was going?
Just get a better description.
When I thought we were the same.
Yeah. Am I Dom from Gears of War?
You are indeed.
So what happens?
I was trying to work out which one he might have
What
gone
happens
for.
now is Thomas asks questions about James's next one on the list. James carries on with the one he's on. First person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So where I'm up to, I'm an antagonist. I've got a iconic outfit. Male, human. Don't wear a cape.
Sometimes do.
Well, sometimes do.
Sometimes
Console
do.
exclusive in the past, but isn't now.
Oh shit, that really doesn't help with that.
It's mainly because the type of consoles that he was exclusive to don't exist anymore. They don't make them.
Oh.
There's a nice hint
Am
for
I
you.
Dr. Eggman?
Correct.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have given you that clue. Oh, well. Am I male?
No. Am I female?
No. Am I female?
Yes.
I've got a feeling
Just checking.
James might not get this one ever.
He's going to be here forever.
Oh,
I know that from looking at this list. So
is it? Oh, is it my go?
yeah.
Will I get this one? No, just kidding.
No is the answer.
Am I an antagonist?
No. Am I human?
The answer is no, James.
What? No. Am I? So I'm the protagonist, yeah. Protagonist. I'm not a.
Yeah.
Am I?
Should have counted that as a question. So I'm the protagonist. Yes. Question gone.
And was I male? Was I male?
Yes, you male as well.
Yeah.
Has he already asked
I
that?
don't know.
Yeah, I did. I asked am I female?
Oh, well, that's your question then, because
Yeah,
I
you've asked a
did a
new
clarification on male and
You've
female.
asked a new question there, James. So
You've asked a new question if you're saying am I male.
you can confirm old
Because
questions.
saying no to am I female is not necessarily
No,
a yes to am I male. So you've said am I male.
Because
so I'm
for
saying
all
yes.
you know, your character
Wow.
might be a coffee cup. So technically, it's not female.
Just so you know, James has not put anyone from Cuphead on my
No, I
list. Don't
haven't.
worry. So it's female, not human. Am I a protagonist?
Yes.
Protagonist adjacent.
I already know who this is.
Yeah,
I
it
reckon.
does. I feel like this one, yours is really easy and mine's really fucking hard.
This one is hard.
Have I played this game?
No.
Oh, good.
Is it Coco from Crash Bandicoot?
It's not.
Ooh. Okay.
Has Joshua played this game?
As far as I know.
Okay, my next option is to open up his game's history. Ask each single
I
game.
have not played this
And
game
then I will find the
recently. You will be
characters.
looking for ages.
Well, I'll start at the beginning. Thomas, your turn.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Am I related to the protagonist?
No.
Oh, I've got it. I
I
think.
said that last time.
Yeah, well, that was before I knew if they were related or not.
Did Joshua play this game on?
You're going real deep into this game
Go on.
history, aren't you?
Go on.
On the first generation of PlayStation console.
No.
Okay.
Is it, or am I, whatever, Cortana?
Well, fucking
Yes.
done.
Did Joshua play this?
Female, not human, and a protagonist adjacent. There's only a few options.
Did Joshua play this on a second generation of console?
Are you talking our second generation? Oh, wait, hang on. Second generation of PlayStation?
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know how early he would have played this.
I did.
Yeah, there you go, he did.
Oh.
So I'm on to my third one now, aren't I? Here?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Number 3, am I male?
Yes. Right, so it was on PlayStation 2, and Joshua played the game.
You're limiting yourself there a lot, James, if you're just thinking of PlayStation 2 game characters.
Yeah, it's existed on many platforms, this. Across many generations.
It's still going today.
You're not... He's going to struggle with this.
He's probably not even going to name it.
Is it from Final Fantasy?
Fantasy?
No, but you're probably getting closer. I'm going to give you like a bit of a hint because I know that you're not going to get it if I don't start helping you a little bit. Am I an antagonist?
No.
Oh.
Close to Final Fantasy.
That's well. I say close. It's closer than where you have been.
Is it made in the same country
so far? Yeah, because it's made by similar developers.
There you go.
Try not to give James too many clues.
Is it someone from Soul Calibur?
No.
I'm pretty sure he may have. Oh, hang on a minute.
I'll have a look while you.
He might have been in. He's not. It depends on.
He's a special character in Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, this is the thing. I was trying to work out if it was Soul Calibur he'd been in or one of the other fighters. I knew for a fact he'd been in a fighter as a guest, but I wasn't sure.
No, he is not an official character. It's what people have made.
Ah, right. Yeah, so it's a lookalike. It's not a real one. Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the protagonist?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have an iconic weapon?
Yes, to a degree. He's pretty. Yeah.
A set of weapons, really.
Yeah, like the fighting style is quite iconic to this character in this game. So I'm saying like yes. It's not necessarily always exactly the same, but it pretty much is.
If you get onto your one after the one you're on now, Thomas, I will give him a biggish clue to help him move on to the one from before.
So it's my next one. I'm a protagonist. Am I human?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fighting style that's like. What games have a specific sort of like fighting style? And they've been on Soul Calibur. I've got no idea.
Unofficially.
Well, they've not officially been on Soul Calibur.
Created that character create a character on Soul Calibur because they like the character. Same as I've made War from Darksiders on Soul Calibur.
I thought he'd been in a Soul Calibur.
I thought he had, but I've googled it and it just comes up with a load of people doing a create a character.
Maybe he was supposed to be in a Soul Calibur and never got in it.
Possibly.
Am I from a game that is released this year?
The last one. Let me just double check if it was. No, it'll be a no, won't it? Because of when
it released March 8th, 2019.
Oh yeah, it was this year. Sorry, yeah,
The most recent game.
the most recent one was this
I should
year.
have should have said yes. Then that's a big clue. That now.
It's my turn, isn't it? Male antagonist, human. Am I console exclusive?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Am I from... I don't know. What games came out this year? Am I from a fighting game?
No, it's not an out-and-out fighting game, so no.
So it's not like
it's
a
not like
Mortal Kombat
it's not
type.
like Soul Calibur,
It's not
Kombat, or Tekken or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
you're saying to me, am I from a fighting game? It's not a fighting game because that's Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and so on. So no, it's not from one of those. Male antagonist, human,
protagonist is what
not
he said.
console Oh yeah, sorry, male protagonist, human, not a console exclusive. Have I had a game this year?
No.
I don't know then.
I don't know what route to go down. Am I from a horror game?
No, I wouldn't call it a horror game. Have I played this game?
Yes.
Okay.
Have I always been in the franchise that I'm in?
Yeah. Am I from a shooting game?
No. Am I available on all platforms?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just about. It should be. Maybe not PC, might be console, or at least most of them all platforms. Some might have been console only, I don't know. But generally speaking, it's released on most things each time. It's not a shoot. Is it from a platformer?
No. That's not got more than one game, I don't think. I'm trying to think. I don't know if it is or not. Am I Dante from Dante's Inferno?
Jesus Christ!
Have I got it?
Fucking hell!
but it's so agonizing. No. You're not Dante from Dante's Inferno.
I don't get it.
I'm going to let you sit on that while I say, am I from Grand Theft Auto?
No.
But it would be hilarious if your character was in Grand Theft Auto.
So... That's really thrown me that you've both reacted like that.
Think about what you are.
Am I another Dante?
Yeah, you can have that. You're Dante
Who
from
the
Devil
fuck is
May
Dante?
Cry.
It's Devil May Cry, Dante, that
I
you
thought-
arrested. Joshua's been nice and giving it you.
It was. I thought you might have known about him because he's in Game Pass as of like yesterday or something. I thought you might have seen it and it might have jogged your memory, but it would I just chose them at random for who got which one. Anyway,
At least
moving
I'm
on.
level again now.
Yeah, you're level again. You're just a few questions behind.
You're not going to get next one though.
Oh my god.
Right, so mine's a male protagonist, human, not console exclusive, not recent, but I've played it. It's not a shooter, no, it's not a platform, and it's not GTA. Is it an RPG game?
It can be if you want to play it that way.
Yeah.
That's the only way. Like, it's not a no,
It
but it's not a
depends
yes.
how you want to play it, in a way.
See, this is where I think it might have been like a GTA or something, but obviously not.
Right.
I'm just going to put kind of RPG in my notes.
Am I a human?
Yes. Kind of RPG.
If you personally want to play it that way.
Yeah, that's just throwing me. Which means it's not actually an RPG.
Not classed as one, no.
Has there been a game this generation?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
That doesn't help either.
No and yes. It's a bit of both.
What?
No,
It's an ongoing game.
Yeah.
Oh, I still don't think I know it. But okay.
Am I male?
Yes.
What did you ask first?
Very
time?
sexist, Joshua. A lot of these have been males. I asked if I'm human.
Cortana's not male. But the rest of...
Everyone else has been.
Yeah, the rest of them so far have been.
It's the thing that's like saying it's not RPG unless you want to play it like that that's throwing me. And obviously you said it's an ongoing game.
What kind of games give you a choice like that?
I don't know. Hence me being stuck. Is it a character from...
No.
I don't know. Is it... I'm really stuck. Is it a sports game?
No. Have I played this game?
Yeah, at some point probably.
Yeah, at some point, probably.
With you, James, we can never say yes or no. We don't know the answer to that.
It's difficult to know if you've ever played
didn't ask you if I
anything
completed
with your
it.
knowledge.
No,
Nobody said that you completed it, but it's difficult to know if you've ever even played any games. With
If
the
it
way
was a
your knowledge
FIFA,
goes.
Thomas would say yes. If it was
if it was
something
anything else, I'd
it's
say
no. I don't know.
Oh God, ongoing game or something. It's really bugging me. Is it something? Have I played it on PC?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know that one for definite. I don't think James will.
Okay, here we go.
Did I release on current gen console?
No. Am I Minecraft Steve?
You are indeed Minecraft Steve.
Yes. If Thomas gets this next one, Thomas wins. James, you've got to get the one you're on currently and the next one to beat him.
Am I a console exclusive?
Yes. Well, okay.
I'd say yeah.
Yes, you are, but please don't like the word console. Like, you are exclusive to the device you are played on. But it's not necessarily a console. Just keep that in mind for your next question. Am I male?
Yes. Am I a PC game character?
No, it's not PC.
Okay.
Am I a protagonist?
Yes. Am I a handheld game character?
Yeah.
Yes. Am I a console exclusive?
I don't know on that one.
Can't. I want to say no.
I'm
That means
Googling
it's
it.
possible.
Joshua
They
can
are.
double check. I'd like to think no, but I don't know.
Both of which were exclusive to the Xbox 360.
Thanks for the clue.
Well, why are you just giving him two
Sorry.
answers?
I'll give you a clue then, shall I?
It's your game.
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, give me one.
Everyone who owned this console played this game.
That's a bit broad.
To be
but
honest.
I kind of see your point.
Everyone who owned the platform that your character's from has played this game. Even you.
Even you?
Am I from Pokemon?
Yes.
Now, James, you've got many different numbers of Pokemon to guess from.
For
I'm
fuck's
kidding.
Am I from... No, they weren't exclusive. Scrap that. Am I from Crackdown?
No.
Damn.
Am I a Pokemon? No, wait.
Is that your question?
I was going to ask, this isn't my question, but I was going to ask, am I a Pokemon trainer? But I could get awfully spiraled in that. Am I the guy that you... No. Am I the protagonist in the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he?
Yeah. Isn't it?
No.
He is?
He's the protagonist.
What?
No.
You just said the same thing. He said, am I the protagonist? And I said, yes.
Oh, I thought
and
he
then you
said-
went, no, he isn't. He's the
I
protagonist.
thought he said an antagonist.
He's the protagonist.
Just to clarify, Thomas, I might have said it was for 360, but it also came out on PC. So it's not exclusive as such.
Oh, for God's sake. Ooh! Oh, no. Yeah! No. Oh.
One more time.
Am
just
I
for
from-
clarification.
Ooh! Am I from Fable?
No. Am I Professor Oak?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, I was banking on that. I've got nothing. I went inside so confident.
Ooh, this is really, really, really left field. Am I Splosion Man?
No.
No,
Oh.
but you know what? I was thinking of using him as a character for this, but then I chose not to because I didn't think anyone would get to Explosion Man, and then you've just got to guess him.
Well, it's the other game I could think of that had two games on 360 that I'm pretty sure were exclusive because they were 360 arcades. James are going away.
They're named after trees, aren't they? Something
Just
like that.
don't go down that route. It's a dark
right.
path.
Why is it shadowed by trees?
Yeah.
I've got nothing. Am I from Pokemon Yellow?
No, you won't be in yellow.
Oh, good. That's all my options gone then, because that's the only one I have.
Am I Ninja Gaiden? From
No.
Ninja Gaiden, because it's not actually Ninja Gaiden, is it?
Why have I had a game I don't play and then a Pokemon one? What the
It's
fuck?
easier than you think, but I'd have found it very difficult to get to.
Am I my own preset named character that I can choose the name of?
You've got to give him that, Josh.
Yes, you are. You are red.
The character he's gone for Red, as in Red is the default name of the character in Pokemon Red.
Are you taking the piss?
No, that's what the
That is the name of that character, and he's been used in. If you play Gold or Silver, the last person that you have to go beat on top of the mountain is called Red. It is his official name. There's a comic and TV show about Red.
It's my turn. Yes. Is it? Am I from Halo again? Is it another Halo one?
No.
I'm really struggling for what.
Am I male?
Yes. I'm going to get beat because I'm stuck on my fucking last one. I'm going to have to go for the type of game or something. Am I from a shooter?
No.
Okay. I'm going to say I'm not going to give out any clues because you're both on your last one.
I from a game that I've played?
Yes.
Oh, you said that with confidence as well.
I do know you've played. I do know you've played this at some point.
Yeah, we're doing no thinking about it, has he?
No, I know he's played this one. I can't be from Gears of War because I've already had one from Gears of War.
Oh, I've got a good question to ask.
Maybe I'm boxing myself in too much with exclusives. I don't know. Am I from an RPG game?
Yeah. No. Yeah?
No.
No.
Is it an RPG game or not?
No.
No.
Okay. Not RPG.
I was looking at a different one.
Ooh!
Am I like... No, that's too vague. Will I have played this game this year?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any reason you'll have played it this year. Because I don't think it's been on Game Pass or anything, so... am I Alan Wake?
You are Alan Wake.
You are, yeah.
Yes! Do you know why that came to me? Is because I've noticed a pattern with a lot of these games. They're either on Game Pass or games with gold kind of games.
So he's literally just gone down his fuck... Oh.
I actually haven't.
He has.
I actually haven't. I've sat at my
notice a
computer
pattern. Sonic Legends or whatever it was called, PlayStation Plus game. Dante Devil May Cry.
2 seconds then.
Was
that one
on Game Pass.
That one I will say
Pokemon
I got from
obviously
Game Pass.
isn't.
Pokemon isn't. Cortana
this one I don't know if
is on Game Pass because the Halos are on Game Pass at the minute. So technically you're right.
Mine are, yeah. So
let me see if I can...
Cortana, Minecraft, and Alan Wake are all Game Passy games.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get
mine. Why are all mine
at
like Xbox and PC?
I don't know. I've done this sat at my computer. I've just done this from my head and wrote some characters down. I've not used anything.
Do you want to try and get yours, James, quickly?
Yeah. I'm just looking at Game Pass to see what's on there. Am I Chris Redfield?
No.
Oh. I should have put him on this. Though.
Am I? Did I ask if I was male?
Yeah, I think so. You are anyway.
Am I? Wouldn't have played it this year, so it's quite an old game.
Yes. Can I just start giving you clues instead?
It's taking him a while to think of a question for it, isn't it?
It's a stealth game.
Oh, am I Solid Snake?
No.
Am I...
Listen to this.
What's that noise from?
It's from so many games, but specifically this one.
Why do I know that noise?
Because you've played this game! You absolute
you play games with night vision goggles in it.
Oh, am I Splinter Cell?
You're Sam Fisher,
well, you're not Splinter Cell.
You're Sam Fisher.
Splinter Cell's the game. Just give it him. I win. I'm going to have to play this music. And stop it. And then play this. Because we've been here that long, we need to... Yeah, let's just do them. I should have been streaming 10 minutes ago, but fuck it. Let's finish.
I'll get these done quick.
All right.
We do need to actually debate them, though. Go on.
Okay. So this week I was asking for things to like stir the pot, throw some shit at a wall kind of stuff, of unpopular opinions. So things that loads of people are like gassed about, like Fortnite, for example, me and Thomas think it's a child's game. Shit like that, basically. HJO1403 says FIFA is the worst sports game that EA make.
I did reply to this and put, does anyone think it's the best? Like, does anyone even think it's good? Because I know I don't.
I kind of do. The career modes anyway, not the online.
Yeah, but you don't even think it's that good a game, James. You just buy it because you like football.
True.
You don't actually think FIFA is a good game.
But I played PES and I cannot stand PES. It pisses me off.
Nobody said PES was better. We just said FIFA's not a good game.
I like the career mode and that.
And it potentially is the worst sports game EA make because NHL and Madden are far better than FIFA.
That is an unpopular opinion.
With you. Not with the rest of the world.
David Underground Moo Faria says Kingdom Hearts is overrated. Joshua died quietly in the corner.
Why? I'm not.
Yeah, Josh
I'm
was
not
the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan here.
Yeah, but I'm not.
You're the biggest fan here.
I'm not a big fan of it though. I do enjoy them, and I've not had any after PlayStation 2 era.
Whoa, you need to get laid.
What? I just feel like you brilliant. Continue.
Thank you.
If I were getting laid in PlayStation 2 era, someone needs to go to prison.
Lee Jerry Narco Holmes. I don't know why that's in between his name, but okay. Is that what he's on
his
Twitter?
Name's Jerry Narco. It's because it's his nickname.
Oh, right. Okay. Call of Duty has been terrible for over 10 years. I don't know.
That's not. I don't know if that. Terrible's maybe an extreme word.
It
but
started
we asked for
declining.
controversial opinions.
Yeah.
We did ask for controversial opinions.
FIFA is rehashed gash.
Agreed.
Rehashed gash, I like that. And Football Manager hasn't done anything new since their
Football
3D
Manager hasn't
engine.
done anything new since Football Manager became Football Manager.
I've never really been a Football Manager player, so I don't.
I played it when we were kids, but that's about it.
Yeah. I know Matt plays it quite a lot, so he
I
might
know
have
a
opinions
number of grown men do play it though. So
Father,
bless their souls.
if you're listening,
I very much doubt Father listens to this.
But our father realizes that it's also a rehashed gash because he plays ones from years ago without having to buy the newer ones because he knows it's going to be the same.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to delete his Rotherham winning the Champions League save
for the 16th
Start
time.
again.
Craig Mitchell says cheap or free games are more complete and far more enjoyable than the big AAA games. From everything out there in the last few years, no big game has held my attention. GTA is an exception. Rockstar have always been good at that, though.
I don't think that is that controversial an opinion because the lower end and free to play games have been a lot better than the AAA games in recent years.
I think that was an unpopular opinion, but now it's a popular opinion.
I think the reason that people don't like it is because they don't like the philosophy of free to play games because it ultimately involves having to make in-game purchases to get the full content. I think that's the mentality people don't like about them, which is why it's a controversial opinion.
Yeah.
But when you look at things like, well, I know PUBG's not a free, but it's a cheap one. When you look at like three of the biggest games in the last 2 years have been Fortnite, PUBG, and then briefly Apex.
Yeah.
Three of the biggest games in terms of like what people were talking about, what people were playing, what people were watching. All three of those have been up there, and between them, you could play them all for £15 because PUBG was the only one you had to pay for at £15. Says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Dan Smith says, unpopular opinion. I can't say one because I played it at my mate's, and you'll be glad to hear I have changed my mind. God of War is a really good game. I was wrong. 76 still sucks cock and balls.
Yeah, Dan Smith's controversial opinion when we've done this before, I think, was that God of War is overrated. maybe as a franchise, possibly, but the actual God of War game from this gen is an awesome game. So I'm glad that his unpopular opinion's been
Revoked.
Move on to the next one, James. This is the one that I want you to read out really loudly.
Nick Earl says, secretly, James loves a cheeky, bitter Kirby action. I actually used to enjoy playing Kirby as a child.
Out on street
but the one where you have the...
football.
Yep, that's the one, Joshua. Well done. Thanks for taking my thunder, bitch.
Yeah.
But
Because you actually
Kirby can
like
go
the
eat shit
pink
and
fluffy
die.
ball of eating stuff, don't you? Really?
No, he's a little shit. He just needs to let go and feel the love. Kirby Dream Course #1 on the SNES. My hate game would be Fortnite. I can't build for shit.
Oh, so you've got a love and a hate relationship with Nick Earl, it would seem.
Yeah, I agree with the Fortnite thing. The Kirby thing, die. W2008 Paul Carter of the Paul Posse.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
GTA has been shit since San Andreas. Oh, God. I'm going to have to take a step back. GTA has been shit since San Andreas. GTA 4 was the worst, with GTA 5 being a close second. The newer ones have just reduced features we used to have. Granted, they are alright as games. GTA 5 had a funny story, but was still shit to not have the ability to do half the crazy shit you could in older ones. That is a very, very unpopular opinion.
Yes, it is.
San Andreas and the ones before that, you used to sit in a living room with your mates, passing control, doing mental crazy shit. And you just got up to whatever you wanted. On the newer ones, it's
harder to do that.
You're more objective driven. More about
It's not that you're more
story.
objective driven. I think they've just been able to evolve the police and things like that. So you could get 5-star, 6-star wanted levels and stuff. But now that the police are like more intelligent and you got like the cones of vision and stuff like that, it's a lot harder to get rid of them. So like you're a bit more restricted because you can't be bothered with that whole police drama and shit of them chasing you and crap like that. So I don't know. Oh well. Smith88 says RuneScape is the greatest MMORPG of all time. Yes.
Thomas,
Yes,
care
yes,
to weigh in
yes.
on that?
I didn't really get to weigh in properly on GTA, but I think that is probably the most controversial opinion of them all, the GTA one. I'm not going to lie. The amount of stuff you can do in GTA 5 online, or GTA Online, let's say, not GTA 5, GTA Online, I think makes that very controversial. In terms of RuneScape, if you want to fucking play RuneScape. I just won't be joining you. I don't give a shit if someone likes it. I just don't.
And then finally, Brooke Archer says there's been too many GTA games, too many COD games, and I still have no interest in Minecraft at all.
Too many GTA games is 5.
Not that
I know.
fucking many GTA games.
Actually, you
many
could
GTA games.
You could say that the China Wars thing for the DS that could count.
All right.
Technically, San
The Lost
Andreas.
Stories.
There's lots of spin-offy type things, I guess.
San
isn't there?
Andreas is technically not a numbered one, so there's 6 main ones.
True. Liberty City Stories. Yeah, there are quite a few, but the numbered ones, let's go with that. They're the good ones. Too many COD games, and I still have no interest in Minecraft at all. Anything to add to those? There are too many COD games. I will agree with that.
Far too many COD games. There's getting to be too much of a change in Final Fantasy. I want it to be turn-based properly again.
What?
That's something that people might not like. 15 was a good game, but it didn't
Joshua,
need to be Final Fantasy.
You're taking this somewhere it doesn't need to be right
I'm
now.
adding my opinion.
Partway through someone else's question.
If there's too many of a certain game out there, it's possibly Final Fantasy.
Really?
They're on 15.
Yeah, over the course of 20 years.
What about Grand Theft Auto?
Well, we've established that they've
Yeah.
got 10 games easily.
Over about the same amount of time.
No, it's not 20 years since GTA 1.
But there's
Can't
not
be
been
that
that
far.
much of a
Try
change
15.
to them. other than it turning from top down to 3D. That's the major change.
I think you're making the wrong argument here, Joshua.
Final Fantasy has just changed in a way that I don't like it that much anymore.
I don't
That's my
like
opinion.
it. Scream at the clouds, old man. Let's be real. The only good Star Wars games are the ones from the mid-2000 PC ones.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And OG Xbox.
Well, yeah, but they're the
some
same
good ones.
game.
Oh, right.
They're the same games. They're just on a different platform.
I'm literally looking.
She's just talking generally. It's the early noughties ones, and
They were
she
naughty.
specifically will have played them on PC.
They weren't
And
quite
the
naughty,
Lego
not gonna lie.
ones.
And the Lego ones.
The Lego Star Wars
Oh,
games
Lego
have
Star Wars,
never
right,
been
yeah.
bad. And I know they're not Star Wars games, but they are still not.
It's the Lego
They
Star
are
Wars.
still not as bad as
Here you go. Here's a
EA's
controversial opinion.
big ones.
Lego games are shit, except Lego Racers. No, I'm kidding. I don't actually mean that. There's a lot of fun Lego games.
I thought you were going to say I don't actually mean that. Lego Racers was shit.
You know full well that Lego Racers was the most incredible game the world has ever seen.
That's it. We need to get together and play Lego Racers.
I just love the training course where you can build your own car and test drive it.
That was fun. But on that note, we have to leave because this episode's already been way too long. I should have been streaming 20 minutes ago, and I still have to edit a podcast, so this will be fun.
Just push the music.
No, I have to at least do socials.
Yeah, he has to
If you want to
outro.
find us online, you can find us on Twitter. It's that_king_thing. You can find us on Facebook by searching for That King Thing, and you can find us online at thatkingthing.com, where there are links to YouTube, Discord, So Sick, and many other things. So make sure you visit the site. That is everything for this week. Thank you very much for putting up with me and James going, am I a man? And we hope you join us next week for a game that someone will have actually put some effort into. Goodbye, everyone.
Tatty bye.
Peace out.
That was cool. That was the most badass thing you've ever done, Joshua.
What? Just saying peace out and then playing this?
Yeah, it's cool.
You've ruined it by doing it again, though, now, and like bringing
Yeah.
attention to it.
See, it weren't really that badass.